Today in this video, we are taking a look at some fantastic beasts and where to find them in Hogwarts Legacy. From the mysterious unicorn to the shiny snatching Niffler, this guide will not only show you exactly where to find these fantastic beasts, but also the perks of obtaining them as well as their shinies. So let's check out all these magical creatures that we see in Hogwarts Legacy. And at the end of this video, I am going to tell you this very small hint that may make your shiny hunt way easier in Hogwarts Legacy. So stay tuned to the end for that. In Hogwarts Legacy, there are a total of 13 magical creatures for you to obtain and to put into your magical vivarium in your room of requirement to care for, reap some really good rewards, breed them, and even some of them that you can mount and ride around the map. So what are these beasts, where can you find them, and what do their shinies look like? And to make it easy for you as we go over these beasts, a shiny will show up with a plus next to its name, but let's jump into these beasts and how to find them. The first beast that we're going to be talking about is the Puffskin. The Puffskin is a very small spherical creature that is covered in soft fur and is a very common and popular pet around the wizarding world. This is probably due to them being low maintenance as a pet, but it has been said that they do like to eat wizard bogeys while they sleep with their abnormally long tongue, so watch out for that if you sleep near a Puffskin.
George sweared he got a bogey flavoured one once.
To get a Puffskin for yourself in Hogwarts Legacy is actually pretty easy, being the first beast that you can capture with the help of the House Elf Deke in the quest The Elf, the Knapsack, and the Loom, where Deke will bring you to the den for you to capture them. And this also goes for a couple other beasts on this list as well. If you do not remember where this den is, it is just north of Hogwarts, right off the main road to Hogsmeade. And this is not the only one. Hogwarts Legacy has a total of 6 Puffskin dens around the map, which there are 2 between Hogsmeade and Hogwarts, which include the one mentioned a few moments ago, 1 north of Fieldcroft, 1 on the Procere coast, 1 den in Manor Cape, and 1 in the southern Clagmar coast. But what are the main perks of having a Puffskin? So the big perk of having a Puffskin is their fur. Puffskin fur can be used to upgrade some lower ranked gear and traits at your magical loom in your room of requirement, which early in the game comes in handy. But what about a shiny Puffskin? So regular Puffskins come in a range of colors, which are pink, orange, brown, and gray. But the shiny Puffskin is a shiny yellowish white color. So when you're out and about to catch a Puffskin, keep your eye out for this shiny. The next beast that we are going to talk about is the giant purple toad. The giant purple toad, which is also known as a bullfrog for some reason, is just that, a giant purple toad with extremely thick skin that is covered with even thicker warts. But be careful around these toads because they do have the ability to stun people when they are alarmed. And do not touch a giant purple toad without having some type of protection on your hands, because you will be leaving with some of their warts for yourselves. And finding a giant purple toad in Hogwarts Legacy, once again, isn't that difficult, as well as being able to find them pretty early in the game within the Forbidden Forest, just to the left of the West Forbidden Forest Floo Station. You can also find more dens around the map, such as 2 locations in the North Ford Bog, 1 on the southeast of Upper Hogsfield, 1 just north of Aranshire, just south of the Northern Sea Bog Floo Station, wow that's a mouthful, 1 on an island in the Moronween Lake, and the last one on another island in between the Clagmar coast and Manor Cape. So what are the benefits of getting a giant purple toad for yourself? Well, the big benefit of having a giant purple toad on hand in Hogwarts Legacy is to gain the warts that the toads grow on their skin. These toad warts can be used once again at your magic loom to upgrade essential pieces of gear, and also can be used to attach some traits to this gear as well. But what about the shiny giant toad? So the giant purple toad does come in some more colors than just purple, being obviously purple, pink and blue, and a slight green color. But a giant shiny toad is pretty recognizable. It will be full-bodied white with red eyes like seen on the screen. So when you're in these dens, keep your eye out for this one in particular. The next beast in this video that we are going to be talking about is the mooncalf. Mooncalves are very shy magical creatures that live deep within burrows and are typically only seen out of their burrows during a full moon. but in Hogwarts Legacy they are a little more accessible, mostly coming out at night. But when outside of their burrows, they are known to stand on their hind legs and do an intricate dance, which most believe that this is their mating ritual. But funny thing about this is when they do this dance, they tend to leave what look like crop circles in fields, which really confuses people, especially muggles. And finding mooncalves in Hogwarts Legacy, like said before, is much simpler than it sounds, and a mooncalf is one of the very first rescue creatures that you get in Hogwarts Legacy. Once again, in the quest, the elf, the knapsack, and the loom, the house elf Deke takes you to a mooncalf den toward the end of the quest, and in the den, if you do not remember where this mooncalf den is, which is perfectly fine because there are a total of 5 mooncalf dens around the map. The one mooncalf den that you do see during this quest is in the Forbidden Forest directly west of Upper Hogsfield. One den just north of the Quidditch pitch, one slightly south and slightly west of Sandbaker's Tower, one south of Fieldcroft, and lastly just near the entrance of the Poidsere Coast. But what are the benefits of having a mooncalf at your disposal? Well, it's all about the mooncalf fur. Mooncalf fur is a resource that is used in Hogwarts Legacy to upgrade gear and also assign traits to your gear while using your magical loom. But what about a shiny mooncalf? Well, mooncalves come in many different colors such as dark blue, light blue, brown, and even some with some black dots. But we all want to know what the shiny looks like, right? Well, a shiny mooncalf is very similar to other shiny beasts so far on this list, which is a whitish silver color with big blue eyes. And doing a little more research, you actually have an easier time finding the shiny mooncalf in the den just south of Fieldcroft. But like I said at the beginning, I'm going to tell you a method that makes it way easier to find shinies no matter what beast it is at the end of this video. The next magical beast on this list and ready for you to get your hands on in Hogwarts Legacy is the Jobberknoll. The Jobberknoll are very small, colorful birds that tend to live in the north of Europe and also North America, which mainly live off small insects. Jobberknolls are known to be very quiet birds in general, but this cannot be said when it is time for them to die. Before they die, the Jobberknoll will let out a horrific scream, which is said to be every sound it has ever heard in its life, but backwards. Which sounds completely disturbing, but how can you get a Jobberknoll in Hogwarts Legacy? Well, once again, this is one of the first beasts that you are going to receive in Hogwarts Legacy. Once again, in the quest, the elf, the knapsack, and the loom, where Deke will take you to one of their dens. Which this one is located just northwest of Hogwarts in the den right here. But there are more Jobberknoll dens than this one, in which there are a total of 4 dens altogether. The other 3 are located, one just southeast of Sandbaker's Tower, just south of Morinweep Lake, and one slightly east of Baneburg, which is located in the area of Manor Cape. And once again, what are the benefits of having a Jobberknoll? Well, the big thing that you want to collect from your Jobberknolls are their feathers. Jobberknoll feathers are actually one of the main ingredients found in truth serums, but in Hogwarts Legacy, they are used once again at your magical loom to upgrade certain pieces of gear and attach certain traits as well. But I am sure that you all want to know what a shiny Jobberknoll looks like. Well, a Jobberknoll comes in a variety of colors, which includes blue, black, bluish green, blue, and yellow. But the shiny Jobberknoll, just like the mooncalf, is a silver color. So if you're in this den and see this bird, this is the shiny that you are looking for. The next magical beast on this list to add to your room of requirement is the Kneazle. A Kneazle is a very common pet in the wizarding world, and to put it plainly, looks like a cat, only bigger and with long ears. Just for example, Crookshanks, Hermione's cat in the movies and also in the books, is half Kneazle. One of the big benefits of having a Kneazle and owning one is actually to possess their whiskers because they can be used as wand cores, even though they are known to be quite inferior when compared to unicorn hair, dragon heartstring, and phoenix feathers. Another is that they are great judges of character, so if a Kneazle does not like a witch or wizard, they're probably untrustworthy or just suspicious. But what are the benefits of having a Kneazle in Hogwarts Legacy? The item that you want to obtain in Hogwarts Legacy is the Kneazle fur, which is used to once again upgrade gear, but also can be used to create very good traits such as level 3 traits. So the fur of the Kneazle is very good for your playthroughs in Hogwarts Legacy, but where can you find them? So there are a total of 5 Kneazle dens found around the map. The first and easiest location to find a Kneazle is just southwest of Brockborough, which is located southeast of Hogwarts. One just south of Keenbridge, which is located just outside the Poitiers coast, southwest of Moronweem near the lake, northwest of Cragcroft, and just southwest of the Clagmar coast. And what colors are you going to see when you go try to get these Kneazles for yourself? Well, Kneazles come in a variety of colors such as red, brown, and black. But the shiny Kneazle almost looks blonde. And a little tip for yourself to give you a little bit of a better chance of finding this shiny Kneazle, head to the den northwest of Cragcroft, but my trick at the end will increase your chances even further. The next magical beast that we are going to talk about in Hogwarts Legacy that you can get, and a personal favorite of mine thanks to the Harry Potter movies, is the Hippogriff. A Hippogriff, if you have been stuck under a rock for how many ever years, is a magical creature with a body, back legs, and tail of a horse, but the front legs, wings, and head of a giant eagle. Hippogriffs are a very proud creature and have to be shown proper respect while dealing with them, such as bowing before approaching them and only approaching if they bow back. Only very skilled and trained witches and wizards breed hippogriffs, which a perfect example of this is actually Newt Scamander's mother. So what are the benefits of having a hippogriff at your disposal in Hogwarts Legacy? Well, there are a few actually. One benefit is that their feathers can be used at your magical loom to create traits and also upgrade gear. However, I think that there is a benefit that I like a lot better. You are able to mount and ride your hippogriff in Hogwarts Legacy, which to be honest was a dream after seeing and reading Prisoner of Azkaban. So, how can you get a hippogriff in Hogwarts Legacy, and where are their dens? Well, you get a hippogriff in one of the quests in Hogwarts Legacy. The quest is named the High Keep, which is led by Poppy Sweeting. Poppy gives you the ability to use and care for a hippogriff named Highwing, which you can take to your vivarium, but where are more hippogriffs for you to find? So there are a total of 5 dens across Hogwarts Legacy. The first is in the middle of the Forbidden Forest, seen right here on the screen, in the southern Hogwarts Valley region just northeast of the Floo Station, just northeast of Fieldcroft, southwest of the Poitiers Castle Floo Station, and south of the Manor Cape Floo Station. And what colors do hippogriffs come in? Well, hippogriffs come in many colors such as white, brown, and blonde, which is a female exclusive color. There is also a pre-order exclusive that comes in an onyx color, but this is just for the pre-orders. But the shiny hippogriff is actually a gray color. So this is the color that you are seeking out if you are shining hunting in Hogwarts Legacy. The next beast we are going to talk about on this list is another movie favorite from the wizarding world, and that is the Niffler. A Niffler is a magical creature that is highly attracted to shiny things, which made them essential for people to locate some type of treasure, which a Niffler more than likely put in its pouch located on its belly. And this pouch is a lot bigger than it looks. Kind of think of it kind of like an extension charm that Hermione puts on her travel sack that we see in the Harry Potter movies. For example, they were assigned to the curse breaking division at Gringotts, where they were made to dig underground to find hidden treasures in cursed sites. But what is the benefit of having a Niffler in Hogwarts Legacy? And where can you find them on the map? The resource that you're going to get having a Niffler at your disposal is the Niffler Fur. Niffler Fur can be used to, once again, and at this point, I'm sure it all sounds like a broken record, upgrade gear at your magical loom. To find a Niffler in Hogwarts Legacy, there are a total of 6 dens on the map. The first and easiest place to find a Niffler is just northwest of the Northford Bog. You also have other dens such as southeast of Fieldcroft, just east of Keenbridge, one beside the Floo Station in the Phoenix Mountain Cave, southeast of Cragcroft, and south of the main road in Manor Cape. So when you're picking out your Niffler, what colors do they come in? What does the shiny look like? So Nifflers come in several different colors, ranging from a greenish blue, yellow, light purple, reddish orange, black, dark purple, just for examples. But the shiny, like many others on this list, is a white coloration. So when you are in these den, this is the one that you are looking for if you are shiny hunting. The next magical beast, which is a mountable magical beast that we are going to go over on this list, is the Thestrals. A Thestral is a kind of winged horse with a skeleton-like body and bat-like wings, which were originally native to the British Isles and Ireland, but also have been seen in parts of France and also the Iberian Peninsula as well. Originally deemed dangerous by the Ministry of Magic, which in recent years has been just considered unjust, the Thestral is considered to be a bad omen by some, because the only people who can see a Thestral are those who have witnessed death in their lives. But these creatures have been found to be more peaceful than people originally thought. And let's just be honest, I've always wanted to ride a Thestral after the Order of the Phoenix movie. So what are the benefits of having a Thestral, and where can you find one in Hogwarts Legacy? So the resource that you're going to get from a Thestral are their hair, which, once again, can be used to upgrade gear, just like it seems like every other creature on this list. But finding a Thestral is more of a challenge, because there are only 2 dens in Hogwarts Legacy. The first Thestral Den is located just north of the North Ford Bog Floo Station, and the only other den location is in the mountain area of the Marunweem Lake, which you have to climb up by foot. So what colors do Thestrals come in, and what do their shinies look like? Well, I thought they would only come in black, but they actually come in a few different colors, such as black and yellowish green. But a Thestral shiny almost looks bone white. So if you see this Thestral running around in one of these dens, this is the beast to get. The next beast that we can rescue in Hogwarts Legacy that we're going to discuss on this list is the Diracal. A Diracal, which in the Muggle world is known as a dodo, is a flightless bird that is typically native to the island of Martis in the Indian Ocean. Muggles still believe that the Diracal, or dodo, is extinct, but obviously this is not the case, primarily because the Duracals have the ability to disappear when they are threatened or think that they are in danger, and reappear pretty much wherever they want. It is almost like apparition for wizards, but only dodo style. So what are the benefits of having a Duracal, and where can you find them? So the resource that you're going to receive from a Duracal is their feathers. And yes, once again, at the Magic Loom, upgrade gear, traits, yeah. And finding a Duracal in Hogwarts Legacy should not be that big of an issue in your playthroughs. There are a total of 5 dens spread across Hogwarts Legacy's map, which are located in the ruins northwest of Cambridge, the southwestern part of the Poidsere Coast, northwest of the Marunweem's Floo Station, north of Clagmar Castle, west of the Claymore Castle, just on the shore right here. So, what colors do they come in? Duracals come in several different colors, such as green, orange, blue, yellow, and gray. But the shiny Duracal, once again, is a white coloration. So, once again, you see this white one hanging out in this den? This is the creature you're looking for if you are shiny hunting. The next beast, which is another mountable beast that we are going to go over on this list, is the Graphorn. A Graphorn is a large, humpbacked beast with extremely thick skin, even thicker than dragon skin, which comes in handy for them because most spells and charms just kind of bounce off. On their faces are tentacle-like things that are used to grab food, kind of like multiple elephant trunks. They are known to be very territorial and aggressive, and when they hit this point, their body emits an orange glow, and their stature seems to grow as well. Even with this said, it is not out of the ordinary for a Graphorn to befriend a witch or wizard, but it is rarer because most people try to get their horns, which go for a very high price and used in many different kinds of potions. Mostly, it is a common ingredient in a cure for uncommon poisons. So what are the benefits of having a Graphorn, and where can you find them in Hogwarts Legacy? So having a Graphorn is actually pretty cool, because they are a magical beast that you can mount and ride around the map, which I have to say is just friggin' awesome. It is the only ground mount that you actually get in the game. Now, having a Graphorn, what resource do you get? Well, I bet you already guessed it, and yes, it is their horns. which pay, once again, a hefty price, and once again, can be used at your magical loom to upgrade gear and attain certain traits and put them in your gear. You know the story. But with all that said, getting a Graphorn is a little harder than most of the beasts on this list. So to get a Graphorn in Hogwarts Legacy, you need to progress through the story far enough to unlock your first Graphorn mount in the quest Sandbaker's Trial, which is almost at the end of the game. Once you have unlocked the Graphorn, there is only one spot in all of Hogwarts Legacy to find wild Graphorn, and that spot is here on the screen on the Clagmar coast. But what colors do Graphorns come in, and what does their shiny look like? Well, after hours I have put into Hogwarts Legacy and the time researching, there are only two colors that Graphorns come in, which are the original reddish brown color that we see in Hogwarts Legacy trailer, and its shiny version, which is, you probably guessed it, a hard white color. So this makes it pretty easy to figure out which one's the shiny. So you see the white one? That's probably it. So the next magical beast that we are discussing on this list, and you can add to your endless supply of rescued creatures, is the Fwooper. A Fwooper is a brightly colored magical bird that is native to Africa, which has a slightly chilling song. Witches and wizards who hear the Fwooper song are known to go completely insane. So when people sell Fwoopers, they come with a silencing charm. But there's a big but here. The charm has to be reinforced every month to keep the owner's sanity. Kind of a funny story, a famous wizard known as Uric The Oddball, you already see where this story is going, tried convincing the Wizards Council that Fwooper song is actually healthy for witches and wizards, but his presentation did not go so well because he kind of came into the presentation wearing nothing but a toupee, which, unknown to Uric, was a dead badger. If you had played Hogwarts Legacy, Gareth Weasley asked you to supply him with a Fwooper feather from Professor Sharp's storeroom to add to his potion, which, after he did, started a nice little fireworks show in potions class. So what are the benefits of having a Fwooper at your vivarium, and where can you find them in Hogwarts Legacy? Well, you will receive Fwooper feathers when caring for a Fwooper, and, like I've said a million times before, used to upgrade gear and assign certain traits. So to find a Fwooper for yourself in Hogwarts Legacy, you will find them in one of 4 locations around the map. The first location is northwest of Fieldcroft near a ruined castle, 1 southeast of the Phoenix Mountain Cave in the Poitiers coast, and 2 in the same area, which is in Baneburg, which is north of Manor Cape. So what colors do Fwoopers come in, and what does the shiny look like? Fwoopers come in, once again, a variety of colors, this one probably more than most. One being blue, green, yellow, pink, and just pretty much pink all over, and a variety of the colors in between, and also a purple combination of colors. But a shiny Fwooper is an extremely light pink, almost white. So if you see this really light Fwooper, pinkish, almost white, this is the beast you're going after. So, the next magical beast that we are discussing on this list that I actually came across by accident in my own playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy is the unicorn. Yeah, literally I was just running around and stumbled into a unicorn den and was overwhelmingly surprised that a unicorn was just kind of standing there staring at me. Unicorns, as most people know, is a horse with a horn sticking out of its head. Unicorns are known in the Muggle world as well, but as more of a mythical creature, which was a blunder for most wizards, because they are pretty much the worst kept secret from the wizarding world. Unicorn hair is actually known to have extreme magical qualities, and according to Godric Ollivander, is one of the supreme wand cores, which is only shared with Dragon Heartstring and Phoenix Feathers. So what are the benefits of having a unicorn, and where do you find them in Hogwarts Legacy? So the benefits of having a unicorn, despite the fact that you only have one of the rarest creatures in the wizarding world at your disposal, is to collect their hair, which actually sells for a pretty hefty price. Unicorn hairs. Well, what can you do with them? Well, let's guess here. Yep, you probably guessed right. You can use them at your magical loom to upgrade gear and assign traits to your gear and stuff. Yeah. But finding a unicorn den is actually not very hard because there is only one location to find them, which is just west of Hogsfield. Be wary because they are actually very difficult to catch. because you have to go through 6 cycles to capture just one of them. So when you get to their den, what colors do unicorns come in? And what do their shinies look like? Well, unicorns only come in 2 colors. The first and most common being the standard white color. I know it's kind of weird seeing the actual main color being white, but yeah, this is a weird one, I know. But a shiny unicorn will be a golden color. So if you see a golden unicorn staring at your face, yeah, there's your shiny bud. So the last beast that we are going to talk about, and absolutely not the least on this list that you can get in Hogwarts Legacy, is the mythical Phoenix. The Phoenix is a legendary bird which is native to India, China, and Egypt. They are known to live extremely long lives, and even some say they are immortal. Phoenixes have what are called burning days, in which they become very tired, run down, and eventually just burst into flames. But it's alright though, it's okay, because they are reborn from the ashes, and in just a few days they are back to full size and strength. And like kind of said before, their feathers are known to be one of the major wand cores Ollivander uses in their wands, even though Phoenix feather cores are extremely uncommon. So what are the benefits of having a Phoenix, and how do you get one in Hogwarts Legacy? So the main benefit of having a Phoenix at your disposal is to gather their feathers, which is an invaluable resource, and once again used to upgrade gear, traits, blah blah blah. But actually getting your hands on a Phoenix in Hogwarts Legacy is actually pretty tough, and only can be unlocked by completing the quest named Phoenix Rising, which is a side quest given by Deep, the House Elf. But before you get this far, you need to do 2 quests before, named Foal of the Dead and Niam Fitzgerald's Trial. And sadly, this is the only way at this time to get a Phoenix in Hogwarts Legacy. And to my knowledge, as of right now, there are no shinies available to receive. But like I said, this is just what we know now, and Avalanche Software may make some DLC content, maybe some updates or something, maybe make these Phoenixes more available, maybe even give us a den that we can maybe get a shiny out of. But as of right now, they do not exist. Alright, thank you for hanging out for me this far. This is all for you who wants to know the secrets of the easiest way to find shinies in Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, here we go. So the easiest way to capture a shiny in Hogwarts Legacy, there is a little bit of a trick to it. So first off, head to whichever beast you want to hunt, okay? So there's your first challenge. Figure out which one you want to get first. So head to that den right off. First, what you're going to do is make sure that none of the creatures that you see there already are in their shiny form, just to be safe. And to make it a little easier, you can use your disillusionment spell, but this is not required and kind of just a suggestion. From here, the best practice is to capture all the available beasts in this den, which is nice because most beasts can go for a good amount if you sell them at Brood and Peck and Hogsmeade. After this, either change the time of day using your map, or you can fast travel out of there and back if convenient. Most of the time, the beasts will respawn, but if they don't, this is what you are going to do. From here, go back to the den, manually save your progress, reload, and then repeat the process until a shiny spawns. This may take a few tries to master, but this will save you so many hours searching and just running around and hopefully getting lucky. And for all of you still here, I just want to say thank you for your precious time and your support. And feel free to rescue the magical like button and subscribe button because they may have shinies as well. And for all of you, stay safe out there and enjoy Hogwarts Legacy. Good night.